HarperCollins presents No Fucks Given, the Zero Accountability Guide to Getting Over a Boy. Written and read by me, Toni Tone. Forward. So, you want to get over a guy. First off, I am so sorry that someone's son has broken your heart. It hurts me to know you felt compelled to order this book in the first place. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy you're reading No Fucks Given, but I hate that you were led here by something so traumatic. Breakups truly suck. I know this because I've been exactly where you are right now, on more than one occasion. I've had my heart broken at different stages of my life, and each time I navigated the breakup differently and picked up a few techniques for healing and coping along the way. I've also seen heartbreak around me in different forms. Whether that's friends crying over guys who didn't see their worth, family members going through divorces, or simply observing how heartbreak influences storytelling and media. Love is everywhere. And by default, heartbreak is everywhere too. Before I begin helping you, I think it's only fair to briefly mention some of my personal experiences, which I'll go into more as this book continues. Firstly, I want to stress that heartbreak is still possible even when you initiate a breakup. I think this is important to mention because sometimes we leave people not because we want to, but because we need to. I've been through breakups that hurt me, even though I was the one who did the leaving. Sometimes you leave because you've been disrespected. Other times, it's because you feel yourself shrinking. Maybe you even feel as if you're more invested in the relationship than the other person, so you depart as a means of self-protection. Basically, I admit I walked away sometimes, but that doesn't mean it hurt any less. Then there are the heartbreaks where you don't do the leaving, but you're left, and it hits you like a ton of bricks. Being left by someone is a real blow to the ego. It can have you questioning why you weren't enough and why they felt comfortable breaking your heart. This type of heartbreak is the type that most people struggle to get over. It's a gut-wrenching pain that brings blows to our self-esteem and leads us to confront some of our most intense thoughts and emotions. I've called this book No Fucks Given for two reasons. The first reason is because, for the first time ever, I'm giving no fucks about the level of personal details I'm willing to share. You're going to read about my vulnerable moments, like the time I had my heart broken so painfully that my doctor told me it was changing my skin color. And my slightly unhinged moments, like the time I briefly obsessed over a woman one of my exes cheated on me with. You're going to read about so much more than I've ever shared before. So, to get back to my experiences, I'm a happily married woman as I write this book. But to get to this point, I went through some shit. My first heartbreak was in my early 20s when I was at university. Now, when I started university, I already had a boyfriend who I'd been dating for 2 years during school. Despite the both of us being so young, he was such a sweet boyfriend to me, and our relationship was very loving and healthy. But with the excitement of starting university and being embedded in a new city with new people, I ended the relationship. In hindsight, I did it cruelly. After about 2 weeks of being at university and barely replying to his messages, I broke up with him via text message. At the time, so many things ran through my mind. For one, I knew he wanted us to lose our virginities to each other once I finally started university, and I just wasn't ready for that. Then to top it all off, there were boys everywhere. And at 18, I was excited at the thought of starting something new as a grown-up. Funny how we think we're grown when we're 18. I couldn't bring myself to verbally explain why I wanted to end it. So the text message gave me an easy way out. Looking back, it was such an awful thing to do because I basically blindsided him. From memory, his reaction to it was weirdly calm, nonchalant even. But deep down, I knew he was hurting, and acting like he was unbothered was his way of coping. In this situation, I was the heartbreaker, and not long after that, I started dating a new guy.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?